lot of dads in this world who can say that they rarely missed a game that their son played in at the high school level. In fact, Tim Gabrielsens' dad has watched him play in every game for the past 3 years from the Red River bench. You see, Tom Gabrielsen is not only Tim's dad, he's the Red River coach. Now, you might think that this kind of deal would be about as much fun as having your mother-in-law along on your honeymoon, but the two are getting along quite well these days. Thank you.
Initially, as a sophomore, I was a little bit apprehensive about having him on the varsity, but that particular year, we suffered 2 broken legs. 2 starters broke legs, and we had 2 sophomores, Tim and Dave Levis, of course, who were both 6'4", I think, at that time. And, of course, they ended up playing considerably, and that caused me, I think, a little consternation.
I think it was a lot worse than it is this year because of the fact that I was just a sophomore. A lot of people said, you know, sort of jokingly, but they said, well, you know, you're on the team because your dad's a coach. And I don't know if I sort of believed him, and if the kidding might have got to me.
Last year, as we moved along, we won 18 ball games, and both boys, of course, contributed a lot. And this year, of course, we have another pretty good team, and the two again are kind of the leaders, I guess, of our team this year. So I haven't felt it's been a problem. In fact, I look forward to having him on the team for years, and for the most part, it's been very enjoyable. And the rule has always been, you know, play well or don't eat. So I don't know if that's pressure or not.
A lot of high school coaches get out of coaching when their sons get to the varsity level. You didn't. How come?
Well, Dale, I've coached for, I guess, 20 years and dealt with a lot of other people's kids, and I kind of felt that I'd like to deal with my own a little bit, and if it hadn't have worked, I probably would have given it up. But I've enjoyed it a great deal, and I think Tim has too.
It's an advantage this year, I think it is, because it's just like being able to have a chalk talk whenever you need one.
As you might expect, Gabe gets a lot of coaching advice from Tim. Do you help Dad coach?
Yeah, a lot of times after games, we'll come home and we'll talk about some things and how we could have done things better at certain points, you know, on the thing, an offensive changes or something we could have done that would have helped make things go better.
Whoops. Let's not forget the other assistant coach.
Well, I played girls basketball when I was in high school, and in college I majored in physical education and took a few courses in basketball and even in officiating.
So when you talk, he listens.
Not really.
Is that true?
Well, we listen. Whether we follow with all that advice is another thing, but we do listen.
Well, the Gabrielsens may have had a few tense moments the past 3 years, but if they had to do it all over again, they'd do it the same way.
He happens to be a lot like his mother. He is intelligent, and he does make some contributions intelligently toward our basketball program. So all in all, again, I think it's really been a plus.
For the North Dakota NBC Network, Dale McCabe reporting.